Hey guys, we are here at River Riot in Iowa, and I am here with one of the main bands performing tonight, Panic at the Disco. How are you guys doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Doing all right. And for people who aren't familiar with you, could I have you introduce yourself to our viewers?
Sure. I'm Brendon, and I sing.
I'm Spencer, and I play the drums.
Spencer and Brendon. All right. Well, we'll start with a fun one. When you're packing for a tour like this and you're going to be away from home for a while, what's the one thing you have to bring?
Got to bring the iPod. You know, there's a lot of downtime. Listen to some music. Underwear. Definitely.
and what's on the iPod right now?
Right now, I've got Regina Spektor that I've been listening to a lot, and some Sam Cooke. You know, good warm-up material for the show.
Pass the time, huh?
Good time passer, yeah.
What did you have to bring?
You gotta bring the laptop, you know, because that's where I've been. You know, you gotta watch the shows and pass the time, and then deodorant probably, I'd say.
Deodorant, the essentials.
The essentials for the summer festival tour.
It's gonna be hot. Got to come ready. What's one thing besides music, I guess, that you'd like to accomplish in your lifetime? What are some goals for you?
That's a very good question. Man, I don't know. We've kind of thrown up in the air that we would like to get into the restaurant business. You know. Maybe, you know, that'd be something that we're into. We're huge fans of food, so that would be, you know, cuisine and whatnot.
So are you a good cook?
I'm a horrible cook, but I like to eat the food, so maybe we could discuss some ideas, I don't know.
Hire some good cooks, right?
Exactly.
And you're in on this as well?
Yeah. No, I think maybe I'd be more part of the cooking aspect. I like to watch Food Network and
okay.
Yeah, so.
All right, so he's the cook and you're the brains.
Tester. Exactly.
Yeah. All right, good deal. Well, how did Panic at the Disco get started?
We started the band about 5 years ago, and we were just kind of jamming in this little practice space we had met in high school, and yeah, we were just kind of playing around. There were really no places to play in Las Vegas where we grew up, so we just stayed in our practice space and just wrote a bunch of songs, and yeah.
And did you ever think it would get like this?
No, not really even close. We were just hoping that we could tour in a van and a trailer, and that was sort of our goal. I mean, that was like most of the bands that we were into and going to see. That's as big as it was, and that was kind of like the ultimate goal. And everything beyond that has sort of just been a little surreal and kind of a surprise. So it's been fun.
What has this tour been like, opening up for Blink-182 and Fall Out Boy?
Yeah, this tour's been awesome. You know, we kind of just grew up listening to Blink-182, and the guys in Fall Out Boy are awesome guys, and we've become really good friends over the past like 4 years. So it's just kind of a good hangout. Everybody, you know, they've brought out some of their family members and stuff, so it's kind of like a relaxed feeling, and yeah, it's awesome just to be able to watch Blink every night. You know, like I was never able to watch them when I was younger, so it's like a special treat for me to be able to watch them every night live. So
catching up on your childhood,
exactly.
Huh? What do you love about music and doing this for a living?
Man, I love everything about music. I don't know. Without music, I don't know if I'd keep my sanity. It's definitely, you know, been the one constant my entire life. You know, my family and music has really just been the one thing I've held on to. So it's kind of, you know, music's so important to me. I just I can really relate to it, you know, as many people can. So it's really a special thing to me.
That's great. And what's the biggest perk that comes with being in a huge band like Panic at the Disco?
Oh man, you know, you get gift baskets that have like Olive Garden, you know, gift certificate. No, I don't know. I mean, being able to play music every night in front of a lot of people who are singing your songs is pretty unbelievable. That you know is considered your job. And other than that, just, you know, being able to travel around and go places that we never thought we'd probably ever go, and to go there now at this point in our lives just seems pretty
You got
crazy.
some frequent travel you can't say that. You've got some frequent travel miles or flyer miles or whatever.
Yeah, we're stocked up, you know, but I don't know even how to use those. They send me emails, but I don't know how to figure out how to get the free flights, so should work on that.
Yeah, go to Hawaii or something. Do you guys remember the first time you heard yourself on the radio and what that was like?
I do, actually. I was with a friend in LA, in California, and it came on the, you know, like one of the alternative radio stations there, just out of nowhere. We were driving in his car, and he was like, do you hear that? He's like, are you singing or something? Are you humming? Then he just turned up the radio, and it was our song, and that was just really, that was like one of the first surreal moments. You know, it was just like, wow, you know, the first time we've heard ourselves on the radio, or at least I had. So it was kind of unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah, and now, you know, you're on there quite a bit. So does it ever get old?
No, never gets old. I love it. I just, you know, we feel flattered that anybody would play our music. So it's always cool to hear. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
When you guys write and you perform music, are you worried about what the fans or what the critics will think?
You know, that's always in the back of your mind, but we try not to let it worry us too much. You know, we just try to stay focused on what we're doing and what keeps us happy and what keeps us interested with the music. Because if we're not happy with what we're doing, then we're just bummed overall, you know. So we try to keep ourselves just happy and think that, you know, whatever we're doing right then is cool, you know.
Yeah.
So that's important. Yeah.
And how does it feel if maybe you read a review or something like that and they say they don't like your music? How do you respond to that?
As long as it's not like neutral, as long as they love it or they hate it, then it's all good. You know?
The neutral bugs you.
Yeah, that's the worst. Just like, oh, it was okay. You know, I'd rather them hate it than just be able to tolerate it but not love it.
There you go. That's interesting. A lot of bands out there really dream of making it big and being successful. What do you think the secret has been for you guys?
Secret of being successful?
Yeah, or just, I guess, to get here in a massive tour bus opening for
Yeah.
Blink-182.
Man, I wish I had a formula. Like, I wish we knew. We just kind of, you know, got very fortunate, and we just always concentrated on what we were doing at that moment, you know, with writing and with touring and stuff, and just try to have as much fun as possible with it. That's really all you can do. People are going to have their opinions and stuff like that, and things will happen, you know, but we just try to, you know, we've always stayed good friends and just tried to do whatever makes us happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what advice would you give to other bands that want to be where you guys are right now?
I don't know. I think now, you know, with like the internet and everything, it's kind of taken it's put a lot of the control back in the hands of the bands, and people are able to just kind of listen to whatever they want and not just, you know, what is put on the radio. And so really it's good. It's great for the bands. It just you know, take every influence you have, and as long as you're trying to mix that with something that you've never heard before, then that's all you can really do.
I understand that two of your members left the band, so I guess just maybe briefly talk about why that happened, and then where Panic at the Disco is going here in the future.
Yeah, we did. We you know, lost a couple of our members. They Ryan and John decided to, you know, do some. Well, we all kind of agreed on doing something different. It was where, you know, like maybe a year and a half ago, we were just. It was always in the works. We were just like, okay, we see that we're all headed in different directions musically, and that's really all it was. Is that, you know, we just had different music ideas and different directions we wanted to head in musically. So it was, you know, we all like a lot of the same music, like the Kinks and. Hello.
Got a visitor.
Yeah, hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, you know, we all like a lot of the same music, and then you know, Spencer and I also like a lot of different stuff that, you know, maybe they weren't into, and so we all just had the you know, amicable agreement that, you know, we all wanted to do this. We all, you know, they wanted to do a new musical excursion, as they say, and we wanted to kind of stick with the band and, you know, explore some new stuff, I guess, you know.
So how do you think this will change Panic at the Disco? Where do you see it going from here?
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of feels like it got, for us, that it kind of got back to where the band started, where it was like having more fun, and it's more of just kind of like everybody's opinion matters and counts, and I don't know, it just become a little bit easier. And I think that there's certain elements of our first record that'll probably come back that we're sort of missing in the second record, and as well as just new things that we've gotten into in the last couple of years. So I don't know, the goal has still always been the same, just sort of, like I said, mixing every weird band that we have ever been into and trying to keep it exciting.
So have you started work on another album?
Yeah, we, you know, about a month or 2 months before we started this tour, we've just been demoing and writing, and we're still on this tour, we've been writing a little bit too. And then once we get off, we want to, you know, keep working and keep writing and hopefully get in the studio within, you know, the next couple months or so, and hopefully get something out by next year, you know.
And I got to ask this. I know you put the exclamation point back in, right? What was behind that going in and out and now being back in?
Well, you know, we kind of missed it. You know, it went away for a cycle, and we kind of wanted it to come back. And luckily, it forgave us and came back, so it's all good.
Like a close friend?
A very close friend, you know.
Yeah.
We missed him very much.
Member of the family. Fill in the blank. I would never do this.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't know. I would never drive the tour bus. That's something I would never do.
Why not?
I don't trust myself. It's a tough job.
Get someone who knows how to drive a massive bus. How about you?
Oh, man. I don't know. I would never. What do you think?
I didn't hear the question.
What would he never do?
Fill in the blank.
Oh. It's tough. He's pretty crazy. He'll pretty much do anything.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
Really can't fill that in.
No. I'll never answer that question. How about that?
That's a great answer. I'm addicted to this.
Ooh. Right now, Marvel DC.
Marvel DC.
Or Mortal Kombat DC, I should say.
There you go.
It's been a pretty good bout. We've been trying to set up a little bracket for the exhibition, for the competition, but you know, we all know that I'm gonna win, so it's not really a competition.
Well, I don't know if you've seen me play Mortal Kombat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll sign you up.
Okay. Fly me out, okay? Every day I have to do this. I guess that's kind of like addicted. Anyway.
Every single day, I have to eat a peanut butter sandwich.
Peanut butter guy? No jelly?
Sometimes honey.
Sometimes honey.
Sometimes
Wow.
banana.
Whatever, what you're feeling like, right?
Yeah. Sometimes bacon.
Bacon and peanut butter.
Elvis. A little Elvis.
This is the restaurant in him talking. You're going to open up a peanut butter shop.
Peanut butter, banana, bacon. PB and B.
Panic at the Disco, peanut butter sandwiches.
B and B.
Say that 5 times. PV and VV. Brendon, I read online that you got hit with like, what was it here? You got knocked out by a bottle in 2006 and you finished the show.
Yeah, we did. Luckily, it didn't cause too much damage. It was just a full plastic 7-Up bottle. Hit me right in my temple. I was knocked out. And when I came to, I wasn't sure, you know, how much time had gone by. I was like, well, do we still have time to play the set? And they were like, yeah, you know, you were only 30 seconds in the first song. So luckily, you know, we had some time. We were able to finish the set, and it worked out. And nobody threw bottles for the rest of the set, so that was kind of a good thing too.
They realized they couldn't take you down.
Right? Yeah, they tried. Wait,
so when you're laying on the floor, and you come to, what did you see?
Well, first I saw my buddy Zach over here hovering over me, asking if I was all right. And I was just kind of in a daze. I wondered where, you know, the rest of my friends were, and they were off the side of stage, wondering if we were going to go back on. Luckily, I wasn't, you know, seriously injured. I just had a big nasty welt on my eye, but you know, nothing to prevent the show from occurring, so it was good.
So, was there any damage that he doesn't know about? Been a little different since then?
What's up?
Has he been a little different since that incident?
Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know. And his mom, yeah.
I perceive it differently, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He
Yeah.
thinks he's fine.
Yeah, he thinks he's fine, but we don't like to bring it up.
Oh, okay, we'll leave that there. Do you guys enjoy the spotlight?
We enjoy playing shows, if that's the spotlight. I don't know. I don't like getting put on the spot a lot of times. That's a little weird. But I don't know what would qualify for the spotlight.
Do you enjoy screaming fans, signing autographs, and being, I don't know if you get stalked by paparazzi, but that sort of thing?
Luckily we don't. I mean, we're very grateful for our fans and super flattered when anybody wants to you know, ask for an autograph or anything, and we're totally happy to oblige. That's always great. But you know, we're also lucky enough to not have to deal with any like Britney Spears paparazzi, or like going to the, you know, coffee shop and there's, you know, in your pajamas and they're like, oh my God, like he's off the Richter right now, like what's, you know. So
what if you just had like one person doing that, just one guy everywhere you went?
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Super fan.
Yeah. Do you enjoy it, the spotlight?
Yeah, I mean, I like playing in the spotlight on stage, but yeah, off stage, I think we just kind of like to live as normal as possible.
Play some Mortal Kombat.
Exactly.
Cook some peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Exactly.
There you go. Have you guys ever gotten into some like trouble as a band, like maybe going somewhere you weren't supposed to, or, you know, I guess take that however you want to go with it?
I've squished a lot of grapes into a lot of carpets in the past, and I've had to write a lot of letters asking for you know, apologies and forgiveness, and that's something I wish I wouldn't have done. Looking back now, you know, it's almost the equivalent of throwing a TV out of a hotel. It's just not prudent, you know. It felt really bad. So
you guys treat the hotel rooms nicely.
We do. We try to take as much possible care of it as we can. So
that's good. You ever got in any trouble?
No.
No.
Nothing. Never.
Straight arrow.
Yeah. Straight shot.
Keep this guy in line. Okay.
Yeah.
And last one here. What's the most what's the most interesting or crazy venue you guys have played? I guess if just not recently. If you ever just walked in, you're like, what is this place? Where am I?
Just yesterday, actually, I was thinking of the first tour that we were on was with the band Acceptance, and we played a place in South Carolina that was the only show I remember not wearing, you know, a suit or a collared shirt. I just went up in jeans and a t-shirt and ended up just being covered in sweat. It was like our first time in a real humid climate, like 90% humidity, and it was like 95 degrees outside. It's just, you know, something unbelievable, something that just couldn't happen. So it was, that was one place that I will always remember. It's kind of crazy, you know. Yeah.
Same for you?
That show was crazy. That show was very interesting. I don't know. Recently, we played in like a vineyard in South Africa, and that was pretty unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, it was just like insane thing to look out on stage and know where you were and see all the people. So
it must be weird to go to sleep one day in a city and then the next day you're like in a cornfield in the Midwest.
Yeah,
where we live.
It's pretty awesome, actually. Like our job lets us do that. We're like, you know, one city every night, just kind of skipping along, and we you know, we only get to see very concentrated parts of the town every time, but you know, we get to pick and choose our favorite little parts of those towns, you know, like when we get there. So it's very
awesome. Yeah, I think a lot of people would kill to have that opportunity.
Yeah, totally. I hope so. You know, it's great.
All right, well, I'll wrap it up. Give you guys a chance. What's coming up for Panic at the Disco? I guess new members, new music, all that good stuff. What's coming up for you guys?
We just plan on, you know, working really hard on this next album for the next, you know, few months. Right after this tour ends, that's our main goal at this point, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And name for the new album? Any ideas? Maybe fun ones you want to throw
out? Shark Sandwich.
Sharks.
Yeah.
Can you top that one?
I can't. That's untoppable. Yeah.
So you heard it here first. The new album from Panic at the Disco, Shark Sandwich.
We're not getting any new members. We're just making our members larger.
Okay.
So.
Try to elaborate.
I don't know. Oh, all right. This is Panic at the Disco signing off.
Don't worry, there's plenty more where that came from. Come with me behind the scenes, backstage, and onto the tour bus to meet your favorite stars. We are backstage with Slipknot. I am here with my good friend, the American Idol, Chris Allen. I'll ask questions you've never heard before and show you the answers you won't find anywhere else. You said you're a Justin Timberlake fan.
No.
No? Maybe that wasn't you?
Oh my God, I shouldn't have smoked all that weed.
What do you like about Katy Perry?
Everything.
Happy birthday, dear Brian.
Huge meaning or self-defining sort of thing.
I think we just lost one of our interviews. Rate, comment, and subscribe for new videos every week. Reporting for YouTube, I'm Bryan O'Dell.
BryanStars! BryanStars!
I'm the reason you go on tour.
You're the reason I'm here, baby.